Hey everybody, it's Mike over here at Growtopia, and I got another video for you today, and it is the herbs that we are finally getting to planting. Now we're breaking down the groups by trays, so that each video is nice and short, and you guys can pick, what you want to do. You don't have to look through the whole video. I went ahead, I got the bags ready, got them open, got everything labeled. Now I just got to set the stuff in the tray. Going to show you what I'm planting, and that's it. And then we're going to move on from here. Water, put them on the rack. I update the book off camera, and the next video will be the next set of plants that I'm planting. So the first one that we're going to get to right off the bat is oregano, and I'm planting the Italian. Now, a lot of these stuff that I planted, I haven't planted yet. These are new packets. Some of them are packets that I did plant and I didn't have great success last year. Roughly due to a lot of things, is just not the right amount of watering, light, and when I started them really late, or and it was either too hot or too sunny or too cold. Let's see, oregano prefers full sun for the majority of the day, so direct in early spring when frost has passed. We're going to try it inside. Italian oregano is a perennial herb, which is a great thing to hear, so that if this actually finally takes off, I don't have to grow this again. All I got to do is keep it alive. Which might mean bringing it inside like I did with the celery. So, let's see. Grows best in neutral to dry soil. Should be well drained. Germination 7 to 14 days. Can grow 12 to 18 inches tall. Spread 12 to 18 inches wide. So, I have so far set up on deck is 2 of them. Now, of course, you guys are seeing different names on the back, but I'm going to run down this list here. I got 2 oreganos, 2 thymes, 2 rosemaries, 3 parsleys, 3 celeries, 2 peppermints, and 1 sage. And the depth on these is about 1/4 of an inch. For their next plant that they're going to be planting is a plant that I've actually had a lot of issues with. It's thyme. For some reason, I just can't get thyme to work with me. It's just for some reason I get it to grow, and then all of a sudden it takes a shit. So maybe it has to do with a little bit of like the same situation. And they're going on the heat mat with the other plants that are currently sitting at about 80 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop their temperature down from 80 degrees down to probably about like 75, just to let temperatures just kind of, or just drop it because it's at 80 now. Yeah, drop it down to 75. I think would be safe. Wouldn't affect the plant too much. Yet again, it's another seed bought from a company I've never really dealt with before. Different seed packet. So let's see. Same thing as the last one. Water daily. 14 to 28 day germination. Grows to 16 inches tall. 20 to 24 inches wide. That's a big plant. Can be started indoors 6 to 8 weeks. So it is a little early starting it indoors, but why not? Now rosemary, I got rosemary. New word, rosemary. I got rosemary, this brand, growing out in the greenhouse. I direct sowed it. I was not planning on ever putting it into pods. Rosemary is such a slow growing plant that what ends up happening is that if everything else grows and I need this tray or that thing, I have 2 pods of rosemary. They're going to just get put somewhere else. And what most likely will end up happening to these 2 pods of rosemary, just because of how long it takes for them to germinate, and if I need the shelf for something else, they'll probably end up in the tray that's right here. I got a tray right here of plants that are just, right there. I got the 2 Scotch bonnets and a basil in a tray that can take, more plants. I also have another shelf that's right down below where you guys are that's a little harder to get to. Because this shelf that you're sitting on is actually goes against the window once the tropicals go back outside. Once they go back outside. Hit the road, Jack. Somehow that song got in my head today. Haven't listened to music at all today, and it's just Hit the Road, Jack has been playing on repeat in my head. Next one we have here is from Garden Basics. It's parsley, Italian large leaf. 72 days the majority. Oh, I forgot to tell you with the rosemary, it takes 15 to 24 days for germination. So, and rosemary likes like a 16 inch, not inch, a quarter of an inch depth or less. You can surface plant them. Same thing with the parsley. All this stuff is going to be about a quarter of an inch. Parsley is 18 to 24 days. It's a biannual herb, so it supposedly comes back every other year, which is funny because they say the same thing about mums, that mums are either annual or not. I love it when I grab a seed packet that's empty. And I got it listed down here for parsley. Let's see if what else is in the book. More in there. Hit the road, Jack. Let's see. Handy dandy book. Cilantro, basil. What the hell is that? Am I looking for a parsley, right? L. There we go. Italian large leaf. A different company. Alright. Oh. Now what I do is if I have empty seed packets, which I normally do, but I guess that one slipped past the barrier, is then I'll take the seed packet and I'll go to my Amazon account and I'll look up that one that I bought, and I'll put, let's say, like 3 of them in my cart, or like two packs, 3 packs, whatever it is in my cart. And then I won't purchase the stuff right away. I will only purchase it when I need to. In case like I find a brand that works better, that grows better. You know, like there's Garden Basics, but now we're trying, you know, this one here, which comes out of Michigan. I guess it's called Seed Needs. Yeah, Seed Needs is the company. Seed Needs. You saw that packet before. So we'll only tell. Time will only tell. You know, and then I got like ones in little baggies that came as like a test from a different company. So I want to get rid of this bag. Simple enough. Are these from Garden Basics? Okay, so with the celery, it takes 100 days until it gets to maturity, which is pretty damn freaking accurate because I've seen it firsthand. 10 to 20 days to germinate. 10 to 12 weeks before your last frost. Full sun to partial shade. 1/4 inch of depth planting. Harvest the stalks at the base of the celery when they've reached at least 6 inches in height. Do not harvest early. Which is true because then they get like stumpy and it takes a while for the plant to keep going. So I was taking some of the leaves and stuff early with this guy here. You know, they tell you to do one thing. Of course, a lot of people like myself are going to do the other. The only thing that happens is when you don't listen to them, it kind of shows because it takes a while then for the plant to re-catch up to where it was. So if you harvest low and they hit 6 inches at all times, then you have a better chance of getting a better harvest. My tomato plant over here and the yellow plum is getting bigger. Anyway, let's keep moving along and then I'll show you the yellow plum before I end the video. Next one we have is peppermint, also coming out of Garden Basics as well. It's a 90-day maturity, so 10 to 16 days. This is a surface planting. This is a Metha plus Growtopia. It's a cross between a watermint and a spearmint, native to Europe and the Middle East. The plant is now widely spread and cultivated worldwide. Full sun, direct sow. Mint leaves can be frozen or air dried in bunches. Just before flowering, cut the stems 1 inch from the ground. So these are a surface one. So what I'm going to do is just get rid of the hole. What I like to do is then, the other ones obviously I'll push the seeds down, and then that one I just kind of put a little bit of soil on top and that's it. And last but not least, we have sage. 10 to 20 days germination, 1/4 inch. Light requirement is partial shade, which is why I decided to stick this one more on the further side. So when it sits on the rack, it will be sitting on a spot where there's a little bit more shade. Uh, 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. Transplant after the second set of true leaves appear about 4 inches high. In subsequent years, remove dead wood at the end of winter. This one is also another perennial one. So basically when it dies off during the winter, you cut it back, remove all the dead wood that's left over from the plant, and it'll come back the following year. So anyway guys, that is it for this video of the herbs that I have for this tray. I got another set of herbs that I'm going to do, but I'm just like before. I'm going to get everything set up, film it quick, so you guys aren't sitting here watching forever. So I'm going to pat these in, give them a little water, toss the dome on top, throw them on the shelf, update the Bible, and I'll have another video in a short little while. This is Mike over here at Growtopia. Hope you guys got something out of this. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family, and start getting your growing on. Winter's coming. So it's time to keep it going. Even though winter's already here, but we're about to get snow today, and, well, I want to get my crops ready as I watch the snow fall. Anyway, guys, it's Mike over here at Growtopia. Later.